Strangers together in the district. It starts with the simple act of listening and has made a deep impact on hundreds of lives. Here at WC9, we know that you can use a little bit more hope in your headlines. That's why our Sean Martinelli takes us to DC's Anacostia neighborhood to get to the heart of it.
Waiting inside the Washington View Apartments in Southeast DC, a bench and a lovable bunch.
In terms of strangers, that's fine.
Guy Mullick, Scarlett Small, and Evelyn Smith Curitan are all grandparents, and they're here to do what they do best: listen.
We living in different times.
We just want to hear your stories and talk.
I think all of us want to be heard.
All around us, we see people who are struggling, people who are isolated.
Cindy Cox Roman leads a nonprofit called Help Age USA. A few years ago, the group launched a project called Friendship Bench DC.
We know that mental health is a crisis in many communities around the country.
Participants of any age can visit a bench like this where they're paired with a grandparent. Adults over 60 can volunteer, whether or not they have biological grandchildren.
They're trained not to give advice, but be that listening ear, that non-judgmental ear, and help people solve their own problems. Just a listening ear and some problem-solving support to people in the community.
Currently, there are 20 friendship benches in libraries, apartment buildings, and community centers across DC.
I had one gentleman who came to the friendship bench, and he told me it was the first time in his life he was able to open up about his life.
They just want to come and sit and cry. I'm good with that.
Sometimes you see the aha moment, within the visitors. That's really satisfying.
Visitors like Michael Hall Merritt.
It kind of made me a little bit more confident. It was refreshing to be able to talk to somebody and not worry about them judging me on what I said or did.
Hearing those words.
It's been quite incredible.
Incredible, especially for the grandparents.
To sit back, listen to their story, and see how they gonna fix it, resolve it, one day at a time.
And that gives me a sense of gratitude to know that I've done a little bit to help them along the way.
It's very worthwhile. I think it gives us great purpose.
Great purpose and an even greater impact. In Southeast DC, Sean Martinelli, WUSA 9.